Right, I got something different for you. I did tell you I'd be getting another game, just like the last sprint car game I had. My girl, who I love with all my heart, has probably... Well, she hasn't seen it yet, but when she does see it, she's going to make a comment, I can guarantee you that much. So, anyhow, let's get down to it. Believe it or not, I got this game a couple of days ago, and the reason why I got the game was because I had the previous before this one, and I did like, or so I shouldn't say did, because I do like sprint car racing. And when I was younger, I was about, I think I was about 21, 22, something like that, or between 18 and 23 or something, can't really remember. Between the ages of 18 and 21, I used to work on a race team. So, like, you know, that's one of the reasons why I like this sort of thing. The one I had before this, or the one I've got before this, it's World of Outlaw Sprint Cars. This is World of Outlaw Sprint Cars Dirt Racing 24. So, but I put 2024 because of, well, just so you know what year it was made, which was last year. So, I know that sounds crazy and dumb, but you know, that's basically the way that's the way I had to do it. Besides the fact that I wanted to do it that way because it would explain to people like the little kids, if they watch this, and I hope parents, especially this one, especially this particular game, especially this particular thing, let their kids watch this, because this will teach them about dirt racing in the way of sprint car or midgets or whatever. And it can give them, if they want to do this thing in the future, like if they're say 8 or 10 years old or whatever, if they want to get into this sort of thing, it's pretty easy to get into because you start in go-karts. So let's get down to it. Now, my girl's watching me. Hey, baby, how are you? She's going to love what I'm going to show you guys, trust me. And I wouldn't be too surprised, I seriously, and dead set serious, I wouldn't be too surprised if she turns around and makes a comment. And to be honest, I seriously hope she does make a comment when she sees it, because I did it for her. And there you go, that's the car I did for her. It's also for me because we both like blue, or we both love blue, we both like baby blue and darkish blue. The car is mine because obviously I drive it. 94 is my trademark number. I've had that since 1995. I've raced in simulator racing since 1994. There's a reason for me having 94, which I don't really want to go into, but it is a good reason. The only reason why I don't want to get into it is because I want to get these races done. It's going to be a series of races. There will be breaks between them, so basically you will see the race. You'll see. Sorry, guys. You'll see me do the race, then you'll see the race repeated, but not by me. It'll be replayed. So I'm only doing it that way because I do have a hand injury, which I did when I was on a motorcycle. So that's that. That's the only reason why I'll be doing that. I'm also going to do that for another reason. Well, I'll put it to you. I'm going to do it another reason why, so you guys can see what the race would look like from camera view, from the track side. But also I want to do it so I can rest my hand a bit. Okay, guys? Now, let's get down to it. Baby, just out of curiosity, okay, I'm going to ask you a question, and please answer. Now, this I do actually do as a pastime. I am actually in a team. This is the actual car I drive. The only reason why I've got it here like this now is because the guy knows, my owner knows that I do videos, and he did say to me he will let me have the car when I do a video on the game. I've just got to let him know when I'm going to do the video on the game, and he will send the car to me so I can use it for the race. So, my girl loves it. Thank you, baby. Let's get down to it, guys. Now, babe, listen to me. You will see the car go sideways, okay? It's part of the way the car is tricked out. It's the way it travels, okay? Okay, let's hope I get a good speed, a good time. Yes, I did. 10 seconds, just under 11. Nice one. Now, let's see where I get. Shall we? Ah, hate that. I think that just got me pole, guys, which is first on the grid. Alright, pole position. Thank you, baby. You are my good luck charm.
Here are the results.
Okay, alright, let me explain something to you guys. What this is here, H1, H2, H3, H4, the H stands for heat. As you can probably see there, it says, up next, heat 1. Okay, that's the first heat. Okay, that's the one I'm in. I've got to win this race to get through to the dash, which is the qualifying dash. Sue gets the pole position on the for the. I mean, if I win the race, I'm into the main event, which is the main race, the very last race of the night. I'll also get through to the qualifying dash. The top 8 cars in the qualifying dash fight it out for the top 8 positions in the grid for the main race.
The first race of the night is Heat 1. The top 5 move on to the feature. Good luck.
Top 5.
They're rolling to the line. These flags are wearing away.
7 laps to go and I'm already lapping cars. Great. Sorry guys. Now, as I said to you guys, you're going to see the replay. As I said, so I can rest my hand. Because, as I said to you earlier, I do have a hand injury. Now, I don't know whether you guys can hear me because of all this noise, but I'll explain something to you. What you saw slide across the screen is what's known as a tear-off. If you watch the screen, you'll see it looks like mud hit the screen. That's because I'm looking through the eyes of the race driver, even though, even though I'm behind the driver in the car. Now, just in case you guys didn't hear me when that was going on, because it is loud, and I'm sorry if you didn't hear me. Number one, as I said to you earlier, I will be running the replays like that. The reason being is, as I said to you guys, I do have a hand injury from a motorcycle accident. Another thing too, if you have a look at the helmet on that person standing there, that's the driver. That's the character who I am. That's my character. Okay, that's the car I drive, number 94, because it's my trademark number. Which it is seriously my number. I have run that number since 1995, and that's when I was 21. So you know, you can see how long I've run the number for. I've never changed it. I've had that number for 30 years almost. But my point's this. And don't worry about how the screen looks there, mate, guys, because I've just got this TV, so I've got to set everything up. So I haven't fully set up the TV yet. But what you will see during a race, you'll see something slide across the screen. Okay? That's what's known. It's nothing wrong with the TV. It's what's known as a tear-off, because if you watch the screen, you'll see things that look splatters of mud and dirt hit the top, like hit across the screen, which means I'm the driver, so that's what's happening to my visor. So I've got to use a tear-off to get rid of the tear-off, to get rid of the mud. That's what that thing is sliding off the screen. It's a tear-off. Okay, guys?
The qualifying dash is about to start. Who will win the pole for the E-Main?
Me.
Just about ready.
Here we go, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's go time.
Now I'm into the feature race, and believe it or not, I won this race, so that gives me pole position on the grid for the feature. Now, the feature, which is the last race of the night, is 60 laps. So, I think you guys might like it. Now, just let me explain one thing to you guys, okay? And I'm explaining this to you guys for one reason. It's because there will be people who won't fully understand what's going on. And I'm not saying people completely clueless, but I'm talking people who don't know about this type of category of racing or don't fully understand what how do I put it? For example, I will take off, say for example, and I hope to God I do, let's say for example the race starts, right? I'm on pole position for this race, so I should hopefully, see, A main, starting position first, right? Now, that means I'm on pole position. That also means I've got the higher chance of getting straight through to the lead. If I get straight through to the lead, there is a high possibility, depending on how good I drive in this race, it depends. I could get up to the last couple of cars, right? Or the end of the back half of the field. Now, if my concentration is good enough, I will pass some of the cars that are at the back of the field. Okay? Despite of what people think when they watch this, okay, you see me passing cars from coming up from the tail end, and I'm at the tail end, the back of the field. If you watch the screen, you will probably see where it says first. I'm in the lead still, but I'm passing the cars because I'm putting a lap on them. So if I'm on lap 57, they're on lap 56, I pass them before they get to lap 57, I'm on lap 58, they go through to lap 57. They'd be a lap down on me, so I'll be a lap ahead of them. So I'll be leading the race no matter what still. You got me, guys? Let's go. Wish me luck. Okay guys, let's get ready, because this race is going to be a tough race. Trust me. I've raced a lot of games, a lot of races in sprint cars, and this is the toughest race of all. The A main race, which is the last race of the meeting, which means the night, it's the hardest race to run because most of the cars will be after your butt. Now, if anyone gets insulted by that, I'm sorry. This is the way the game's done. I seriously think it's a good thing to have that to show patriotism, but the biggest problem is why they do them sometimes is ridiculous. If that didn't come through correctly, guys, I'm sorry. I'm kind of hoping I'm not in trouble off any of you guys. Here we go. Go, go, go. I'm off to another lead. Oh! Don't worry, baby. I'll have the lead. I've got the lead. Ta-da! My baby loves me so much. She just... I know she loves me. She's... I love her to bits. She's my gorgeous girl. Or as I call her sometimes, my delicious queen. Now, as I said, guys, if you check the position versus position 01, 01 is first, 25 is the amount of cars, so I'm in first position. I have actually I've actually driven one of these in real life, and they're not easy to drive. Now, with this game, guys, if you can hear, I'll tell you something, guys, in a minute, or in a couple of minutes. I've got something to tell you. And there we have it, guys. And look at this. I mean, 17 laps down was the last one. Come on. Alrighty, now, just in case you guys didn't really hear me during the race, the A-main and the rest of it, what I was trying to point out is this. The biggest problem is with these type of games, as you probably heard, it was reasonably loud. Now, you obviously heard me say it earlier, that I'll be taking breaks during the race, so you could actually watch the race, and then I do the next race, then you better watch that race, so on and so forth like that. The only reason for that was because I've got a hand injury, which I did on a motorcycle when I was about 21. But that's beside the point. If you look at the screen, both corners in the way of top and bottom, on left and right, you'll see all sorts of different things up on the screen. They have two meanings. One of them says the place I am. One of them says the laps that you have left. One of them is your speed counter, and also at the same time there's also your rev counter as well. Now, with that all being said, the problem is that with that sort of thing going on and that sort of thing happening, the thing is, a lot of people don't get a chance to see the whole thing. So you got to explain to them exactly what goes on. Now, you guys probably didn't notice that you didn't see all of the tacho. I mean, you might have seen it. I don't know. I was more concentrating on the race, because I've got to keep an eye on what's going on around me no matter what, because I'm going that fast. But the thing is, there's your tachometer, your speedometer, all that sort of stuff, your counter for your laps, position, and all that. The ones that you really want to keep an eye on during the race is not so much. It's hard to say. You got to keep an eye on your speed and your tachometer, or your speedometer, and also your tachometer for your rev counter. But for the people who want to know where you are in the race, or if you want to know where you are in the race, you've got to keep an eye on your position and how many laps you've got, how many laps you've done, what lap you're on, and all that sort of stuff. So that's basically the way the game is. It's like that in real life. It's been a while since I've been involved in the industry. But I do know in the United States, in World of Outlaws, which this is based off, the big guys like let's see, where is he? I hope he's here, or is he retired? Where is he? Bill Rose, for example, right, number 6. He will have somebody in his ear because he'll have his helmet on, and then with them in their cars, they've got an aerial on the back of on their car somewhere, a small aerial, which will transmit a signal from the pit crew to the driver. And even in NASCAR, mainly in NASCAR and Formula 1 and Indy, you've got a person what's known as a spotter. Now, the spotter, his job is to relay to the driver what he can see that's around the car, around the driver. Because with a driver, he can't turn his head left and right because his head's locked in by a harness device, which is a safety device for the driver if he crashes. So he's got the pit crew in his ear. He's got the spotter. As I said, he's the guy who looks for the position of the rest of the field. He's the one that's telling the driver what's going on around him, like where's his position, which would be said to him by the crew chief. Now, I don't know exactly how it works in sprint cars in the US, but I do know one thing, and that's this: they do have a headset between driver and pit crew. I think it goes with the counter like normal. The crew chief would be in the headset to the driver, and the driver the headset to the crew chief, telling them what's going on with the car, blah, 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 blah. I mean, or they could just go into the pits and go, look, this is what's got to be done. Also, the one that's really the mainly important one for him is for the driver is the spotter. So he'd be in his headset, telling him, as I said, where he's running on the circuit, who's running around him, who's on his left, who's on his right, who's behind him, whether he's clear on his left or he's clear on his right, you know, because the driver's got to know all that sort of stuff around him. If you watch NASCAR, or if you watch, for example, here in Australia, the V8 supercars, you've got your pit crew in your pits. If you watch what they do in NASCAR and the V8 supercars, it's from Formula One and IndyCar, you will hear them. Sometimes the channel that you might be watching that's doing the broadcast for the race, they might actually tune into the pit crew, or they might tune into the driver, and you'll hear the driver listen to what is being said to him from the spotter. The spotter's telling him everything that's going on around him. You'll hear them also talk to the driver, which is the pit. The pit will be talking to the driver. The pit will be, providing that the spotter's not talking to him, the pit will talk to him. The pit will turn around and say to him, how are your tyres? All sort of stuff. Does your car feel slick? Does it feel wet? Does it, you know, like, is it slippery? Is it this? Is it that? So when the driver comes into the pits, they can do slight changes to the car, and then off he goes. Hopefully the car feels better for him. So that's mainly the reason for the radios these days. So that's that. And no, I'm not going to race again, guys, because that took so long. However, I am going to mention this to you guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and also comment on all my videos. Please, I beg you. Now, what I am going to do in a few days, and it's going to take a while. No, I don't want to do that. No. I don't want to do the race again. So here's the deal. I'm going to do a season soon. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll explain to you what I'm going to... I'll show you how I mean by I'm going to do a season. There's my car for the sprint car season, or the sprint car race that I just did. Now, I have other cars in this game like that. Not exactly that body style, different body style, like your modifieds and all that sort of stuff. You do have other sprint cars. You got midgets. I'll show you a midget actually. You know, you got all types. See, look, here you go. You've got your NOS Championship, which is the 410 sprint car season. You got your late models. You've got your big blocks. You've got your midgets, as I said. You got your micro sprints. Now, your micro sprints are a smaller version than your 410 sprints. You've got your ASCS sprints, which is basically another type of sprint car, but without the wing. They're like the midgets, but they've got more power. Then you've got your 360 sprint. What I'm going to do, why I'm showing you this, is because of what I'm going to do for you guys. What I am going to do for you guys is I'm going to do a championship of each one. And I'm going to run every single championship all at the same time. So I might run one race one night, then the following night I'll do another video, and I'll do another race of another season, of another video of another race. Then the following night after that, same thing. Boom, boom, boom. Just roll over and roll over. If you have a look at how many races there are in this, I mean, you've also got your pro late models, right? You've got your street stocks, which they are fun. Trust me, they are fun. I've actually seen them in action. They are fantastic. And then you've got this one, your 305 sprints. Now, your 305 sprints are the lower ones, the lowest you can get in the way of sprint cars. They're your step-ups. So you got them, then you got your street stocks, then you got your pro mods, then you got your summit, then you've got your American, then your 360 sprints, and so on and so forth, right up to the top one you can get to, which is your 410. However, if you have a look what it says about them, you can start each one at the same time. And as I said, I'll give you an example. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 championships you can have go here. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, it's going to take a while to do, believe you me. I've got to go through it first of all. To work it out completely, I've got to make sure with all 11 races, there's going to be a time of a night in the same night where I'll do 2 race meets. I've just got to decide on which ones I'm going to do. Okay? I could split them. Like I might have the midgets the same time as the sprint cars, or vice versa. Or like I might have the 360 sprints the same time as the pro late mods, or the UMPL mods, or whatever. I have to work out how I'm going to have it done. But trust me, you guys will like it, because it's not just going to be one race of a night. It's going to be 2 races in one night, or possibly 3 races in one night. I am going to put my best foot forward to work this out for you guys, so I can have as many races as I can go over a period of a night. If I can get it to the point where I have 7 of them go in one night, and then have 4 of one night, 4 of another night, or whatever it is, or however it's going to work, then I'm going to do it. I will do my best to do it. Okay? That'll be the races. Then possibly there might be a car mechanic simulator. Then possibly a farm sim. Or it might be 3 nights of sprint, like these. Three nights of these. Right, like say a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which will usually be in real life what it would be. And then I might take Monday out because, I've worked these things 3 nights in a row. Then I will do Tuesday. I've got to work it. I'll have to work it out for you guys. After I've worked it out, guys, I will tell you how it's going to work. Believe me, you guys are going to love it. Trust me. Anyhow, as I said, guys, please like and subscribe to my channel. I will really appreciate it. See here, it says here, newsfeed, right? Store, medals, my car. Now, here's what I mean. This is what I was going to point out to you guys. Okay, you saw the championships, right? These are the cars that I've got to use in the championships, right? If you have a look, I've got the 410 Sprint, right? Then I've got your late models. Now, your late models are quite a cool looking car, trust me. Alright, I'll show you what they look like. That's a late model. Okay, now as you can probably see, it too has number 94. Now, as I said, what I'm going to do is I've got to do everything on these cars before I even start the seasons. Okay, I've got to fix them all up. I've got to trick them out in the way of their paint jobs. I mean, I know they're tricked out now, but I've got to try and make sure that the way I want them is there. Okay, I might show you actually what I'll do. I'll have a look at this one, see if there's if I can change the. Yeah, I can. There you go. See. Now, that one there is almost identical to the sprint car that I had. Alright? So what I'll do is I'll do my darndest, I'll do my... Ooh! That looks nice. Now, my biggest problem is here, do I have a bit of red on the car or do I leave it blue? Now, the reason I'm saying that is because my girl absolutely adores blue, and so do I. We both love blue. So I've now got to try and work out what I'm going to do in the way of the paint job. For example, I'll give, let's have a look. See, that's this front area. Do I do this? Now let me finish it, let me show you, because I'm a bit confused, I don't know what to have it as. Do I have it like that, like it is there, or, because I've really got to work this out, guys, I want to make these cars look really, really, really cool. Or do I go back to having it like that? That's the question. So that's basically the whole thing. That's what I've got to try and work out. So anyhow, guys, as I always say, guys, seriously, enjoy gaming while you've got it. You know, I mean, seriously, it's not worth cheating, honestly, because there's no point to it. So, and enjoy life while you can, because you never know what's going to happen around the corner. And I'm being serious there when I say that. I mean, I have no idea how long my dad's got. So there might be a time where you might not see me online for a week or so because of my dad. I'm kind of hoping that he lasts at least until my next birthday, because I do want him to meet my fiancée, my beautiful girl, my gorgeous queen, my hot little honey. So yeah, and guys, look, if he's got a girl in your life, treat her like a princess, treat her like a queen. They deserve it. You have no idea on what they do for you. They go through so much. They really do. They deserve more respect than what you think, guys. And girls, it's the same thing. Don't break your boy's heart. Treat him like a king. Trust him. Trust me on that. I've had my heart broken so many times, it's unbelievable. I am actually glad I have the girl that I've got. I love her with all my heart. I'd do anything for her. Even though I've had my heart broken so many times, it's unbelievable. I nearly gave up on love, and then she came into my life. And I'm glad she did. I love her to bits. She's my beautiful girl, my beautiful queen, my gorgeous princess, my gorgeous goddess. Trust me, I love her with all my heart. I'd do anything for her. Alrighty guys, have fun gaming, okay? And you remember this, no cheating. It's not fun for it's not fun for everybody else on gaming who do it fairly, especially on GTA. Which reminds me, GTA 6 will be coming out soon, late this year. So be ready for that. If you want to be able to play that, you've got to be able to have a PS5. That's the biggest problem. But from what I've heard also, there is facial recognition now on that game, so I don't know exactly how that's going to work. So don't quote me, don't hang me by the neck on that. So give it your best shot. Try and get a PlayStation 5 if you only have a PlayStation 4, because if you want to play it, you're going to want to have a PlayStation 5, trust me. The only problem is little kids won't be able to play it, because as I said, it's going to be facial recognition, and it's going to only allow adults. It's even going to turn around and ask if you're your age or your date of birth, from what I understand. But good news for the people who play PlayStation 5, PS5, or you can actually transfer your money across from GTA 5 to GTA 6, but not your vehicles. Your level on money you can. Alrighty guys, I shall see you guys when I see you guys. Have fun gaming. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for viewing my race. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that. And please, most important of all, enjoy life while you've got it, because you don't know what's around the corner. Tomorrow's never promised. Alrighty guys, I shall see you guys soon. Smoke out.